Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the subject of business studies O levels is motivating workers. So concentrate yourself. This is very important topic as far as your papers are concerned. So we are going to start. Making decisions. Businesses want their workers to work hard and produce goods and services of high standard. Workers are more likely to do this if they are well motivated. How can business motivate their employees? So there are some ways. So one, should they try to motivate workers simply through pay, or are they going to appeal to the needs of the workers other than pay, such as being given responsibility or achieving their own goals? So these are some points through which workers can be motivated. But these are the questions in the minds of the employers. Should they do the first thing to motivate the workers, or should they do the second thing to motivate the workers? So these are the questions, depends on the different circumstances. How can businesses create an environment where their workers are putting all their efforts into making a success of the business? So I'm going to explain you this topic, motivating the workers, through a story. So you will be in a better position to understand it. The things will be much easier for you to understand. So look now, this story begins. Richer Sounds are started by Julian Richer in 1979. He specialized in selling end-of-line hi-fi equipment at the low price from his single shop. Today, his business is too big to buy end-of-the-lines from the manufacturers, and his shops sell standard hi-fi equipment at low prices. Richer Sounds is now an important part of the retail hi-fi market, setting standards for price and customer service. Julian Richer himself sets the pace of the company, constantly trying to come up with new ideas to improve the business. Okay, the importance of the motivation. A business like Richer Sounds need to motivate its workers. So these are the points why motivation is very important. Number one, a well-motivated workforce is more likely to work hard. Number two, this will help a business improve the quality of the product. Number three, well-motivated force keep its cost down. Number four, motivated force make a profit. And last one, well-motivated force remain competitive. There is a number of the different ideas about what motivating workers. So the number thing that motivate the workers is the basic needs. One idea first put forward by Frederick Taylor in the Principles of the Scientific Management, published in 1911, is that workers are motivated mainly by pay. The scientific management school argues that pay should therefore be linked to performance, for instance, through the use of the piece rate or bonuses linked to sales. This view says that workers like the staff at Richer Sound go to work mainly to earn money to survive. Without money, staff at Richer Sound would not be able to buy food, clothes, shelter, and heating essentials to satisfy their basic human needs. So it means the salary or the wage is the basic thing which motivate the workers, because by wage or salary they will be able to buy the basic needs of their lives. Hierarchy of the needs. People, however, have other needs. An American researcher called A.H. Maslow put these in order of the importance a hierarchy needs, as can be seen in the figure. So look now. The writer, the inventor of this pyramid says, that is called Maslow hierarchy of the needs. The Maslow says, number one thing that motivate the workers is psychological. That is, for example, pay. So pay actually motivate the workers. And when good pay is given to the workers, then safety is the thing that motivate workers. For example, job security. When they feel that their job is secure and they will not be redundant, so they will be motivated. When this need is also fulfilled, the next level is love and belonging. So for example, making friends at the work. So when they have friends at the workplace, they feel motivated because they go there and work there with full enthusiasm because they have their friends at the work. If this need is also fulfilled, then the next level is self-esteem. That is, for example, training. So they train themselves, or the company trained them for the upper level of the job. When this is also fulfilled, the next level is self-actualization. For example, creativity. So they want to do something that is creative. They want to use their creative skills. So these are the things which motivate the workers at their workplace. We are going to read them one by one. Psychological needs. Staff at Richard Sounds want to satisfy their basic human need, that is the psychological needs by the Maslow. Richard Sound achieved this through paying its workers a wage. So when they get good wage, they feel motivated. The next thing is safety needs. Workers want to know that they won't be made redundant and that their working environment is safe. As a slowly expanding business, staff at Richard Sounds know that they are unlikely to be made redundant because of the downturn in trade. Safety of the workers and customers is also a key priority of the business. When this is also fulfilled, when safety needs are fulfilled, the next thing that motivate the workers is love and belongings. This is a higher order need. People want to feel accepted as a part of a group like family at home or a team in the workplace. They want to be trusted and be able to support others. So if these things are there at the workplace, they feel more motivated. One of the Julian Richard great strength is that he has created a business where staff feel that sense of belonging. He encourages them to feel part of the team. The effect of this is shown in the very low rate of the absenteeism. So this is the effect of this thing. So the staff shows very low rate of the absenteeism because they want to work. They want to come there because there is a sense of belonging. Okay, when this thing is also fulfilled, the next thing that motivate the workers is self-esteem needs. People want to feel that others respect them for what they can do. They want to respect themselves too, feeling that they have achieved something and are good at a task. For instance, the Richard Sounds stores, which have been judged each month to give the best service to the customers, are given the use of the Jaguar or the Bentley. So it means their services are acknowledged by the employer. So when the staff feel this, they get motivated. Staff are therefore rewarded for fulfilling a key management objective, that is customer satisfaction. Okay, when this thing is also fulfilled, the next thing that motivates the workers is self-actualization. This is the highest order need according to Maslow. It is the ability to realize your full potential. One way in which Richard attempts to achieve self-actualization for his worker is through the company suggestions scheme. Staffs are encouraged to put forward ideas for ways to improve the business, and staffs are even given £5 each month to go to a pub with other staff to talk about ideas. So it means the Richard Sounds is giving opportunities for the workers to produce something creative. The company is giving opportunity to the staff to create something, to develop some new idea for the improvement of the business. So this is the thing which is the at the highest level, which motivate the workers. Okay, fulfilling needs. When businesses try to motivate their workers, they need to be aware of the three things. If a worker is well paid, pay is no longer a motivator. A worker is motivated by achieving the next level within the hierarchy of the needs. Only the highest level self-actualization can in itself carry on motivating workers who have achieved this. Number two, if the need is not satisfied, then it can lead to demotivation. For instance, workers threatened with the redundancy or who are worried that their boss thinks their work is poor are not going to be well motivated. Next, if a lower order need is not met, then meeting higher order needs becomes irrelevant. If staff felt that they were poorly paid, this would demotivate them, however much their other higher order needs were being met. Okay, human relations. Frederick Taylor believed that pay was the main reason why people worked. They needed to be closely supervised and told what to do. Because here is a theory that whatever you pay to the workers, they are need to be supervised, because without supervision, they will not work according to the level. So look now, this was because workers would tend to do as little as possible and would not necessarily work in the most efficient way. They also did not want to accept responsibility, such as organizing their own work. These views were called Theory X by another American researcher, Douglas McGregor. However, he argued that a company like Richard Sounds would fail to motivate workers if they adopted Theory X views. This is because workers want their higher needs fulfilling when they go to work. He called this view Theory Y. This says that workers like those at Richard Sounds will be motivated to work if they are given responsibility and allowed to make decisions. So this is called Theory Y, that there is no need to supervise the works. They should be given liberty to work at their own, because they will feel freely and they will feel trusted and they will work then to the full potential. So this is called Theory Y, which is totally against the Theory X. This human relations school of the thought says that workers work best in conditions where they are trusted and where they are given an opportunity to fulfill themselves. These views are shown in the table. So look now, here is Theory X and here is Theory Y. So Theory X says workers are motivated by money, whereas Theory Y says workers are motivated by many needs. Theory X, workers are lazy and dislike work. Theory Y, workers can enjoy work. Theory X, workers are selfish, ignore the needs of the organizations, avoid responsibility, and lack ambition. Whereas the Theory Y says workers can organize themselves and take responsibility. Theory X says workers need to be controlled and directed by management. Whereas the Theory Y says it is up to the management to allow workers to be creative and apply their job skills. So these are two theories. Job satisfaction. And other American researcher, Frederick Herzberg, came to the similar conclusions. He suggested that some factors about a job shown in the table below would motivate workers and give them job satisfaction. And here are the factors. The motivating factors are sense of achievement, chance of promotion, responsibility, nature of the job itself, recognition by management, and personal development. So these are the factors which motivate the workers, whereas the demotivating or hygiene factors are pay, working conditions, company rules and policies, fear of the redundancy, treatment at the work, and feelings of inadequacy. So these are the factors. Okay, this is the amount of the enjoyment, satisfaction, or pleasure that a worker get out of doing a particular job. Julian Richard wants his staff to enjoy their work, for instance. So here is a very important point that I'm giving you. So these are the points which actually motivate the workers. So look now, for instance, when staff join the company, they go on a 3-day course at Julian Richard's home in York. They work hard, but also they play hard, having a choice of the tennis, badminton, snooker, swimming, cinema, or a disco. Richard says we have a lot of fun. This is a deliberately important part of it. Employees are also able to use 5 holiday homes owned by the business. which they can book free of the charge. So these are the things which can be given to the workers to motivate them. Frederick Herzberg also found that he called hygiene factors could demotivate workers if they were not met. Workers at Richer Sound would be demotivated if they did not receive a reasonable wage. So this is the first thing which demotivate the workers if they are not receiving a reasonable wage. On the other hand, once a Richer Sound's employee was reasonably paid, offering them higher pay would not motivate them. So if their basic needs are fulfilled, then higher pay will not motivate them. According to Herzberg, hygiene factor can demotivate but not motivate. Job enlargement and job enrichment. So these are very important two terms. So concentrate yourself. The work of the people such as Maslow and Herzberg has led to ideas that workers' jobs could be made more satisfying through what is job enlargement? So concentrate instead of the workers doing one small task every day, they would be able to do a variety of the tasks. This would make the work less monotonous and boring. So if they are doing a variety of the works, they will not get bored. This is called job enlargement. What is job enrichment? Where workers are given some opportunities to choose how to complete a particular job of the work, usually working in a team. So when you allow them to think and how to complete the works, they come up in the teams, share their ideas, think a lot. So this is called job enrichment. Now we are going to read three very important key terms: hierarchy of the needs, placing needs in order of the importance, starting with basic human needs. Job satisfaction, the amount of the enjoyment, satisfaction or pleasure that a worker gets out of doing a particular job. What is motivation? In work, the desire to complete a task is called motivation. So this was the lecture, students, and I hope so this will be much easier for you to understand. So read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.